Welcome to 5 Minute Pitch. I'm your host, Liz Saunders. 5 Minute Pitch is the competition that gives entrepreneurs from around the globe the opportunity to virtually pitch their business or product idea for the chance to win a grand prize of $50,000. This season, more than 30 entrepreneurs will pitch their ideas via Zoom conference call to our panel of 5 experts for the chance to advance to the finals and pitch to the judges live in Miami, Florida. Our panel of expert judges includes Greg Mercer, Steve Chu, Mike Jackness, and Scott Foker, all 7- and 8-figure e-commerce sellers who have run and sold multiple successful businesses. Today we are joined by guest judge Michael Stelzner. Mike is the founder and CEO of Social Media Examiner and Social Media Marketing World and is the host of the Social Media Marketing Podcast. Today we have our final contestant, Lisa Emerson. Lisa has a passion for gardening and has created a simple and customizable solution for people to grow the plants of their choice in their own backyard. Can she plant a seed of victory with the judges? Let's find out.
I have a good product. I have a good story. I think that the judges will find it compelling, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with them.
This is 5 Minute Pitch.
Hey Lisa, welcome to the 5 Minute Pitch. Your 5 minutes starts right now.
Hi, my name is Lisa. Thank you for having me. I'm known on the internet as Fire Ant Lisa, and I'm the owner of Okra Garden Supply. Okra Garden Supply is an online retail shop for the conscientious gardener. Today I'd like to share with you my product that I've invented that's called the Grow Cube. The Grow Cube is used to make a raised bed. It's composed of 8 pieces of plastic, 4 pieces that look like this, and 4 pieces that look like this. This is the slat, and this is the corner. And when you assemble the slats and the corners together, you build a raised bed. So, what is a raised bed? Raised bed is what you use for gardening in your backyard. It's universally recommended as the best way to have success in your yard gardening is with a raised bed. And the reason for that is that you can control the moisture and soil conditions very easily by having a built-up structure filled with soil that you plant your plants in.
A common recommendation is that one builds a raised bed out of wood. However, Lisa feels that people that follow this advice typically already have the tools and time to build such a thing. Lisa also feels that the average person may have neither the time nor the materials to do so, and therefore faces a challenge if they want to garden at home.
So that's why I invented this product, the Grow Cube. It can be easily assembled, easily purchased. The idea is that you can order this on Amazon, right? And 2 days later, you have it in your hands, and 20 minutes after that, you have a raised bed assembled in your yard. Now, this was an essential product for me to develop because I live in the Houston area, and in particular, in Houston, the soil is poor, and the drainage is a real issue, and so it's very important to have a raised bed to have successful gardening here. So as you can see, just in the time that we have been chatting, I've assembled this Grow Cube raised bed. Then once you have this, you set it outside, you fill it with dirt, and you plant a plant in it, and you're a gardener. That's all there is to it. Now, if you're like most gardeners, as soon as you have one successful plant, you will decide that you want to expand your garden.
Lisa has designed her Grow Cubes so that the gardener can easily expand their garden into any configuration they want, including vertically, up to 2 and 3 feet.
So that's the Grow Cube. Couple products to give you an idea. My customer is a beginning gardener, so I also have soil pods available, which is a great way for starting seeds on a windowsill. They're a little dehydrated soil. You can put them on your windowsill and easily start plants. I also sell made in the USA garden gloves. That's what these are here. So if you want to get started gardening, check out my website. If you want to find me on the internet, look for me on Instagram at Fire Ant Lisa.
Awesome job.
Great.
Thank you, Lisa.
Love it.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor.
If you dread sales tax compliance, then it's time to take advantage of Avalora's powerful tax automation technology. Avalora simplifies sales tax with real-time tax rate calculations and automatic return filing. Avalara's software easily integrates with accounting, e-commerce, and marketplaces, so it couldn't be easier. In fact, we use Avalara here at Jungle Scout, and getting set up was a breeze. Join over 20,000 businesses already automating sales tax compliance. You can find out more at avalara.com. That's AVALARA.com.
Lisa's easy-to-assemble product could be great for gardeners. Will the raised garden bed take root with the judges? Let's find out.
Your overall business, like what are your sales
Yes.
overall? How long have you been selling stuff online? Is it just these 3 products, or is there more to it than that?
Yes, it's 2 products really so far, the soil pods and the gloves. The Grow Cube, this is a prototype. So if I win the 5-minute pitch with the money I will spend to move forward with manufacturing, securing the intellectual property, and paid marketing efforts.
Are there a lot of people searching for Grow Cubes on Amazon?
You know, there's a lot of tools you can use to research just that topic. And to be honest, I have not done as much of the keyword research as I know a lot of you recommend for the product development phase. It's kind of a hybrid of what do I want to put out in the world? Like, I am the customer. I know that we need this product. Let's get it out there, as opposed to really scanning the metrics to find the product.
Even without the metrics research, there is a selection of raised beds being sold on Amazon of varying materials, sizes, and prices that shows demand for the product.
Are they expandable like yours, though?
No.
Okay.
What is the size of yours going to be, and what do you estimate your retail price will be?
It's going to be 1 cubic foot, and the retail price is $50.
And what will it cost you to make it?
That is the stage that I'm currently at. So I'm currently working with manufacturers to determine both the methodology for making it. The pieces are large, so probably we're looking at $12 with packaging.
How did you make that prototype?
I worked with a product designer. This is a 3D print. This is available.
Nice.
I can sell this to you now. It only costs $5,000.
If it's 1 cubic foot, I'm going to ask a crazy question. Why can't you just go buy a pot?
The bottom of a pot is solid, and it doesn't allow the plants to extend their roots into the existing soil substrate. In my experience, a plant is only about 1/10 of the size if you grow it in a container versus growing it in a raised bed.
So you're going to be one of the more expensive solutions out there then, when you add it up, right? Because you're not going to just buy one of those things. You're probably going to buy 3 or 4 of them, right?
I think it will be a comparable priced solution. It's not so expensive that it's unattainable, but it would be for an enthusiast. It's for someone that is not necessarily looking for the least expensive option. They're looking for the most complete and successful option.
Do you have a patent on your Grow Cube?
No, that would be another thing to fund with my 5-minute pitch winnings.
I was looking at Amazon here as we were kind of going through the pitch, looking at other raised beds, and I think about other raised beds that I've seen, and typically raised beds are aesthetically pleasing. They're made out of wood, or they're made out of modular brick. That's kind of like a white plastic. Do you see that being an issue where that might be a problem for people?
So another part of the appeal of the Grow Cube is that it's made from recycled plastic. So it will be a different look. It's not made of wood, and people are used to seeing raised beds made out of wood. The issue, particularly down in the South, where we do have a year-round growing season and it's hot and it's wet, is that the wood beds rot. They don't last. So they might look good for a season, but after a few seasons, they really start coming apart and looking very unattractive.
I'm from San Diego, and we have pools here in San Diego, and as you do in Texas. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of plastic devices that you put your toys in and stuff like that, your pool toys in, and they have a pressed wood look on the outside of the thing. Is there a reason why you couldn't manufacture it with like a brown plastic and a pressed kind of mold on the front of it to make it look like wood?
Lisa is creating her Grow Cubes using the extrusion method, which is much less expensive than other methods of manufacturing. Extrusion, which basically squeezes plastic through a mold into the desired shape, reduces her cost dramatically. But it also reduces her design and texture options as well.
How much money have you invested in this so far?
Probably $4,000. And then the product designer So just for the Grow Cube, probably 3,500, I guess.
Lisa, is there a reason you couldn't do something like this out of other materials like wood?
The direction that I wanted to go was something that was lightweight, small, could fit in a compact car, could sit on a retail shelf easily at a garden shop, could ship from Amazon, could be put together very quickly, very straightforward, with no tools required, nothing.
If you just sold the corners and you had people just that wanted, the corners for the modular side of it, you could put wood. You could just go to Home Depot and tell them you want the wood cut,
Yep.
See, that's exactly it, right? You feel comfortable. Like, that seems so easy. Like, just go to Home Depot and get the wood.
I'm more concerned about the aesthetics. I'm just asking if there's any other product other than plastic it could be made out of that might be more aesthetically pleasing. I guess that's the question.
Yeah, aesthetics, right? The beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It does look different, right? That's the thing with new things. They're not what you had before.
So we're out of time, but we appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for being our final pitch. Yeah. It's been awesome talking to you, and we'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch. Lisa.
The judges like Lisa, but have split feelings about her business. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
When she first started pitching it, I was more excited than by the end of the pitch for me, because I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's a modular thing. I could see this concept, but I started seeing some chips in the armor as we kind of started going through the pitch. The first thing was I thought the price point was a little bit high. It's pre-revenue, and then we started talking about the aesthetics. I'm concerned. There's just a lot of questions. I don't know that the market can support a $50 plastic cube, and I also don't know if people are going to react well to it. So I start having all these reservations, even though I think it's a neat idea. So those are the conflicts I'm kind of having with this product.
I think it's a great idea. My thing I would have liked for her to say is, I went through the numbers and I seen that there's 1,000 of these other boxes selling, at least to give me an idea.
Here's this clear demand that's
exactly.
Here, right?
And then I personally think that cosmetically, I don't think it's going to be for as much of the market as it could be as if it was more natural looking.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. The hypothesis that she made was that people want this raised garden, but they can't have it because they don't have the tools. And I don't know if that's true. I don't accept that. I think if somebody wants that, they're going to hire a handyman to build it for them. If it's for a balcony in an apartment complex, I could see that. But she was talking about outside in the backyard in Austin.
But these corners that are already there, I have in my head that you're just going to take the corners and slide a board in and use a screwdriver.
That's not no screwdriver. That was modular.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the ones that are selling that you can just like Michael was saying, you buy that, you put it in, you slide the boards in, and you screw them. You literally have a screwdriver or a screw gun.
Need any screws.
I'm a little less worried about the aesthetics because this woman lives and breathes this stuff, and
she's a true expert.
She's a true expert.
She knows what she's doing.
And so if she thinks there's a demand,
my reservation again is, and it's cool that it doesn't exist yet from one aspect, but the fact that it doesn't, I'm looking through raised bed search on Amazon, and everything that's coming up is wood, all the way down. So it's
which would make her stand out.
That's what I'm saying. It's good for that, but then because it's pre-revenue, is there a demand? So it's
sure.
Who knows if the market's really there or not?
I'm like with Steve. I'm not worried about the aesthetics because I also think that you have plenty of options when you're working with plastic. If you think about all those different Rubbermaid outdoor products, or those plastic things that you keep your hose reel in, those have all kinds of different textures and stuff on them. And I think they look fine and people put them there.
If she is an expert, which I believe she is, then I think my next issue is just the size of the darn thing.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to buy a 1 cubic foot.
This is what I think is going to end up happening, or that she should do. Those cube organization things that you put in your house? They're the same thing, 1 foot by 1 foot, and the corners connect together. I think it's going to end up being sold in a pack like that you have 10 of these, and you create the pattern that you want, the shape that you want. It would be lightweight, it would be easy to ship, just like those things that you use in your house. It ships in a 1 foot by 1 foot by 4 inches.
This is a tough one, because I wish there was numbers there. I believe she knows the market, but I don't know the numbers. And I don't know, even if I knew the numbers, if I knew enough of those people, maybe a Kickstarter would have been a better idea. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say no.
Okay. I'm a no as well, based on just too many unknowns. Come back next season, you got some sales and something to kind of show for it, but unknown if people are going to adopt the product and accept it. Unknown, is there demand there for it? The Jungle Scout data wasn't there. I'm a no.
Fire and Lisa is a passionate inventor and gardener.
Love it.
I love that. I think she's off to a good idea here. I think there's just a few small tweaks that need to be made to this product and business plan to make it work. I'm a yes. I'm rooting for her.
I really like her. She's fiery. She solves problems. She's an inventor. I want to go and actually use the Chrome plugin and see what the demand is like. And if it's good,
I think there's solid demand.
To bring her back, I want to bring her back. So for me, it's a yes.
I see the pressure coming in.
Guest judge is the tiebreaker.
Wow.
Now
That's why we bring our own guest judges.
Now,
2-2.
Lisa, you are okay. First of all, I don't think it's a beautiful product, but I think you are a true expert, and I'm gonna change my vote.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with a yes.
The peer pressure got to him. Look at that.
All right.
So you are through. Because God believes in you.
Congratulations,
Lisa. See you next round.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lisa. You're moving on to the deliberation round. Next time on 5-Minute Pitch, we begin the deliberation round. Congratulations to all the contestants, and stay tuned to see who advances to the semifinals.